Judge Joe Brown is nominated for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program, and after 14 years on the air, the verdict is he certainly deserves it. Shivers Tonight's Nichelle Turner steps up to Judge Brown's bench to find out the real secrets behind his Emmy-nominated success.
By the way, you haven't paid the court cost.
Justice served.
She's not listening.
With gumption.
$512 in the cost.
Judge Joe Brown, a trailblazing attorney turned TV judge who's now up for a Daytime Emmy.
You go pour sugar in his tank, slash the tires.
I've got an interesting resume. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't, but I'm learning.
I became the first black prosecutor in the history of the city of Memphis. Then I became the public defender. I was the boss.
He moved from the civic arena to the TV studio, and Judge Joe Brown launched as a syndicated show in 1998, just as a new wave of court programs hit the air. I've always thought, why do people want to come air their dirty laundry?
Because they think they are in the right, even though they're badly in the wrong.
Judge Brown believes what sets him apart is a pretty good understanding of the people who wind up in front of his bench.
I think I've actually handled about 85,000 individual people. So you can get some idea of human nature, and I'll tell you something. It's not what it used to be. What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I'm human.
No, that's not human. That's called cowardice.
For the past 15 years, the judge has had the final say on clashes between best friends, parents suing their own kids, and at least one pit bull case per week. He explains that one with his executive producer.
People are like the dogs, or the dogs are like the people. We get pit bull people.
Right.
Crazy.
Every pit bull owner we have ever had in here has said exactly the same thing. They've defended their dog. They've defended their dog to the end. My dog isn't violent, right, Judge? My dog isn't. Well, how come your dog just ate that other? Loves everybody.
If you've ever wondered whether his TV rulings are binding, His Honor wants to make one thing clear. When you make a ruling, then it's not a final judgment, it's a ruling to...
It is final.
It's final. And this judge doesn't just follow the book, according to his court reporter. We see the stern judges on a lot of court shows, but what sets this show apart?
Well, first and foremost, he's just not up there taking people apart and holding them accountable just for television's sake. He really cares.
But while he isn't afraid to lay down the law,
I gave people an opportunity to get right, and if they didn't, then I'd not just smack them. I'd really come down on them hard.
he still tries to have a creative approach to justice.
Judge Joe Brown led the notion of creative sentencing in this country. Okay. So, for example, he allowed the victims of burglary to go into the burglar's home and take whatever they wanted.
I like that.
Up to the value.
Up to the value.
Yeah.
A style he hopes pays off with an Emmy.
$2,803 in your cost.